What's going on, YouTube? I know this is creepy, right? This ain't no scary movie. It's just me. Anyway, man, what happened to Prince, man? Prince wasn't supposed to die. That dude was supposed to live forever, man. That dude was supposed to live forever, man. He was not supposed to die. Man, my mom used to be a Prince fan, man. She used to have a poster of him over her wall. He used to always, for some reason, dudes always want to take his shirt off and show show his little show his little figure, man. Like the dude could dance his little behind off, man. I just seen a video today. It had Michael Jackson, Prince, and James Brown on one stage, man. James Brown was doing some concert or something. Michael Jackson was the audience. James Brown called him up, and then Michael Jackson did his little dance or his little thing, and then he whispered in James Brown's ear, and I guess he asked for James Brown to call Prince up. Prince did his little guitar thing, and you know Prince tried to be smooth walking on the stage, where he leaned up against the light pole, and the light pole wasn't screwed in. So dude and leaned on the light pole, the whole light pole fell in the audience, and Prince fell in the audience with it. But man, that was something that it would have been cool to see them two together, just Michael Jackson and Prince on one stage. Cause what I heard is when they had the beef back in the day, that unknown beef that they had, Prince and Michael Jackson, they was actually supposed to work on the song "Bad" together. But Prince, he said that it'd be better if Michael Jackson did that on his own. But yeah, that's not what I want to talk about. And I'm sorry that this is dark. A Negro didn't pay his smug bill, so we about to do this in the dark. But anyway, sad news, man. And the generation we're living in. Well, first of all, I just want to introduce what I'm talking about. My sister Amy Joyner. Now, she's not my sister, but she's a sister in the flesh in the African American community. Was beaten to death at a high school. For what you say? Because to beat somebody to death, you have to be very angry with them. Okay? Or you got to be just a psycho. Because to hit somebody and beat them to death mean you used a lot of energy into hurting this person. It's kind of like Cain and Abel. Well, Cain took Abel out to the field and hit him so hard he killed him. It was actually to do more damage than to just teach him a lesson. You were trying to really hurt this person. Where even after that day, they would feel that behind kicking. But we have gotten to a day and age where going to high school is no longer about learning. Okay? And when I was going to high school, I did not like high school because the teachers did not care about our education. Okay? They were underpaid, and I did not like high school. But for kids today to go to high school, it's a very dangerous ground because a lot of kids today want nothing but attention. And when there's a fight coming out, when there's a fight about to jump off, the first thing people grab is their cell phones. And how ironic, they don't grab it to call the police or somebody to break this fight up. They grab their cell phone to record this mess. And so, a lot of kids today, especially teenagers who are dealing with low self-esteem, to get your behind kicked and for that picture to be shown on the world that you got your behind kicked is going to egg these people on that I'm not finna back down because first of all, people got their cameras on me, and if I walk away, I'm going to look like a punk. I'm not going to just look like a punk in front of these people. They're going to upload this. I'm going to look like a punk in front of the world. And so we have so many insecure people on this earth today that it's all about attention. It's all about that instant gratification. And teenagers should not be that mindset should not be in a child's mind. You see, we gotten to a point where teenagers today are angry, man. You got to be an angry soul to actually hit somebody or beat somebody to death. And it's a sad case when this is done by girls, man. Girls have become very barbaric in this generation. Hold on, I gotta see because, again, a Negro didn't pay. Uh-oh. I got 14 minutes. Negro didn't pay a smug bill, so I'm running off battery. But anyway, let me get to this point, man. Amy Joyner, supposedly she was this peacemaker. She went and tried to break up a fight and ended up getting jumped. And, you know, when somebody gets jumped, what that tells me is that when it was 1-on-1, her homegirl was getting her behind kicked. And that's the only reason her friends had to jump in. Because normally your friend's not going to jump in if you handling your business. If you ain't handling your business, then your friend's going to jump in. So basically that's what that tells me, is that whoever she was fighting was actually getting dealt with and her friends had to jump in. But supposedly they were fighting over a boy. And this is what I don't understand, is that in high school or during high school, why are we thinking about boys? Why are little girls thinking about boys in high school? Your mind should be on the books, man. Not no boys or girls, because what that's going to do when you get older, and a lot of teenagers, when you're just finding yourself and try to be independent and you get broken up with, you get rejected, that affects your self-esteem, man. So to actually have a boyfriend or girlfriend at that age is going to affect them way down the line, because when that relationship breaks up, what's going to happen is that they're going to punish, or they're going to treat the next person like that person that treated them. So when a teenager gets broken up with, and that's what eventually happens, it's very rarely you have high school sweethearts when they're 30 years old. Okay? So when that relationship break up, this girl going to feel rejected and more insecure than when she went into that relationship. And so every relationship she get in, she's not going to feel secure in that relationship. She going to feel that every man who she get with is going to leave her, just like that dude that left her in that grade. And so obviously if they find another boy, that dude was cheating with both of them. That's very sad. That's a sad case. And so the girl lost her life because she's fighting over some dude who was messing with two chicks at one time. And at the end of the day, it was not worth it. And what saddens me because I have a 12-year-old and I have an 11-year-old. And very soon they'll be going to high school. And if something like this were to happen to any of my daughters, I'll go snatch both of them heifers up, whoever they were. And I'll beat their head upside the sink. And they can get anybody who they want to. But it shouldn't never come to that, where you feel unsafe to send your kids to a public high school. Because these girls are more concerned about getting attention from boys. And more concerned about getting attention from everybody else, besides having their mind on what it's supposed to be, and that's in the books, man. And I can't really go in detail because, again, my battery is about to die, and it's not plugged into the power outlet, and so I can't really get out what I want to say. But this just demonstrates the time that we're living in, where women nowadays, females, are acting more barbaric and more violent than testosterone-filled guys. What are these women, what are these girls eating nowadays, where they're acting like they have just a bunch of testosterone in them? Because little girls don't, their mindset is not in fighting like that. That's men. That's like prison mode, where you're trying to beat somebody to death. So what are we watching? What are we listening to? What are we eating that's causing little girls today to go to school and first of all fighting over some dude that's cheating over? That's the last thing. If you're getting cheated on, the last thing you do is fight somebody, because when you get cheated on, that means dude don't even want you. That means he wants somebody else. And you at the same time, but he don't want solely you. So what you fighting over? If you fight him and you actually beat this girl, that ain't gonna change the dude from about being a cheater. You see, so at the end of the day, she lost her life over nothing. And so what I learned from this is that I really got an implant in my daughters self-esteem, self-worth, that no dude, especially when it's cheating over you, is ever worth losing your life over. You know, he's not even worth fighting for. You see, you're worth more than that. To actually fight over some dude that is going back and forth between you and somebody else, if you have to do that, then something's really wrong with you, and you have a problem with self-esteem, and you need help. So me as a father, what this teaches me is that I have to really instill self-worth and self-esteem in my daughters, or else they will follow that same path. But anyway, my battery's about to die. That's all I got to say about that. Until next time, I'm out.